Hey, movie lovers, I'm Alan.
I'm Sean.
And Jim Gaffigan and Ed Helms don't tell a joke for a whole hour and a half. Welcome to Real Movie Grid. Today we're reviewing Chappaquiddick. So, Chappaquiddick, it is a hard one to say, right?
It is, yeah. Can
Chap-
you do it in a Boston accent?
No, I can't. I could try, but I can't. With that said, I guess we're going to jump straight to something that I zinged the movie on, which is casting. Yeah. I think, though there were good actors in this, I don't think casting was great because the Boston accent, for some of the guys, they had it the whole time. Some of the guys never had it, and some of the guys had it for part of the movie, and it went in and out. So I guess we could ask some of them if they could say it in a Boston accent.
Yeah. I thought the cast did a good job at portraying the characters, portraying the time era that they're in. And a surprising thing is when I saw the cast there at the beginning of the credits, and I saw Jim Gaffigan, I'm like, who the hell is he going to play? I mean, I didn't think this was a comedy movie. But these actors that are known for their comedy roles did really good at transitioning to this more of a dramatic, serious roles.
I have to agree with you there. They did do a pretty good job of playing something serious, and I didn't have anything stuck in my mind of, no, they're supposed to be doing this. Yeah. So, yes, they did a good job of transitioning. Sorry. I would say, another zing for me would be the script. Dialogue wasn't super intense, and we kind of floated along. I guess that kind of blends into pace timing for me, which I also hit it pretty hard on. Yeah. We spent a lot of time dwelling on conversations and different events. We went back to the crash into the pond a few times. That's not a spoiler. Nope. We all know there's a crash in this movie. Yes. That's what the whole thing's built around. Yes. But we went back to it too many times.
Yeah, it's but looking at it, it's over, a 3-day period, I think, the whole events that it happened.
Yeah, they had the
3 or 4 days. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot that happened there, but there was a lot of quiet time in there, and then action would peak. But, yeah, it's all voice and emotions running through the whole thing. And I think with the back and forth with some of the, the main character there, it does get a little bit tiring at times.
It does, and I mean, you could tell, like, there was some. They attempted some character development with him and some showing some of his inner turmoil, but they didn't go that deeply into it.
Yeah.
I would say the biggest highlight for this movie for me was the design. I think there's a lot of big collars and a lot of big ties and cool old cars, so they brought you back there.
Yeah, I completely agree. It was 1969. The astronauts are landing on the moon. JFK's speech there to get a man on the moon before the end of the decade, and I really do. I felt like I was in 1969. They did a really good job on that.
They did. They brought you back there. The audio wasn't anything special.
It was talking the whole time.
It was.
Audio. Care to elaborate?
Not in that. I'd say for my wow, I wasn't overly wowed.
I wasn't either. It's not something that I would recommend anybody to jump at for a movie theater. Wait till it comes on Netflix.
Yeah, I would agree with you wholeheartedly. It felt like a History Channel movie or something like that. I mean, it's a historical fiction acted out. We couldn't have known what their conversations were, and I didn't feel like they necessarily were those conversations. With that said, it's centered around a political family, and man, that was political until the late 2000s. It shouldn't keep anyone away, regardless of what party they're in. It's not really political one way or the other.
Yeah, it doesn't really get into that, and until I think at the very end where they have some of that historical news footage interviewing the people on the streets. Yes. But that's not really political, but it shows kind of how Americans are really set to their political parties, no matter what happens with those candidates.
Well put. Yeah, absolutely. And it shows how much, people from that area of the country really loved the Kennedys.
Yeah, and
I guess still do.
I think, yeah, it's still relevant today.
Yeah.
Thanks again for watching. Subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, find us on Facebook and Twitter, and join in the comments below and let us know what you think on how we can improve the Real Movie Grade system.
What are you, an auctioneer? Hey, don't forget to watch the playlist to my left. What is Real Movie Grade? It's going to help you better understand the Real Movie Grade system.